Alright, this is going to be step 2. This is actually going to be loading the NATO brass. This is some NATO brass I bought, once fired NATO brass. I've already, prepared it, deprimed it, cleaned it, removed the crimp, all that from the other video I had, step 1. And this is what I do. I don't know, other people do different things, but I just lay them out on an old t-shirt, and then I've got some stuff just in a little generic spray bottle. It's lanolin and alcohol mixed together. There's lots of videos about that. You can do it. It's really the best thing I've found to lube cases with. And I usually lay them like this with the necks facing this way, and usually just 1 or 2 sprays is plenty, and you just kind of move them around a little bit, kind of get it evenly distributed, and then maybe give it a minute or so to dry, and then you're on to the next step, loading. Alright, now it's time to load up, and as you can see, I've got already got started. Got several here that are ready, and this is a part that's most people are more familiar with. This is the Lee classic 4-hole turret press. Lee dies, that's full length, resizing. Put a primer, put the primer in, make sure it's seated good. Now this, I have to do 2 charges of powder on this. This is CFE 223 powder, and I go by the Lee manual, and it says the maximum's 27.5. And I don't have any other special kits or anything. I've just got the 1 kit. So what I actually have to do is I have to double charge this. And it took me a little bit to figure out, what mold or what tray to use, cavity to use. I've been weighing these. I put that on a scale, zero it out, and I'm using the let's see, what is that? I don't know, I'll put it in I think it's a 0.86, but I have to do once and then I do it twice. So I put 2 charges of powder in there off of that, and I weigh it, and it's 27.3, which is the maximum is 27.5. And I've done that several times, and every time I do it, it's always the same. It's been totally consistent. 27.3 every time. And I've got these, the Full Metal Jacket 55 grain bullets. I got these from Wideners. Put that in there. Seat the bullet. Do a crimp. And there you are. You're done. Got your primer. This is a Lake City. I've been using these S&B. I'm gonna start, which they've been working fine, and I went ahead and got some of these, the number 41, and I'm gonna try them just to see if there's any difference as far as velocity or anything. And I'm still good on the overall length. I've got everything set up where pretty much crimps it good, perfect. So there you go. That's the next step, and then hopefully I'll get out and do some shooting with these, and do some chronograph and compare these hand loads to the actual the 193 military loads, to see what the difference is, see how close they are and everything. So I don't know, hopefully I'll get to do that soon. And this has been step 2 of the loading NATO brass.